Before we start our next episode, just wanted to say thank you so much for all the love and support we've gotten through season 1. Now we're on to season 2, and we're going to try to make 2 better than 1. So thanks for your support. We appreciate it. Follow us on Instagram at Skeen, YouTube at Skeen, and our podcast is available on major platforms like Spotify, Odyssey, Amazon, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Give us a follow, leave a review, get in contact with us. Let us know what's going on out there, and we would love to talk about it. So thank you so much. And now, on to the show. Right. Welcome back to another episode of Talking at Skeen podcast. Back in the building, presented by Treetop Studios. Your boy in the building, right back at you. My man Jay. What's going on?
What up, y'all? We back.
You already see we got the NY till we die.
No other crown, man. No other crown.
There we go. Yo, so it's good to have you back on. You know, we're going to talk.
It's good to be back on, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me again, man. I appreciate it, man.
I thought you left me like Ish left me. You know what I mean?
Nah, man. Ish is still here, man. You know, Ish still out there, man. She out there, you know, on the home front, man. She be back. I know she be back.
She out there in love somewhere.
Yeah. She in love. You know how it goes, man.
You don't even call the kid no more.
Oh, she on the call? Speaking on the call, Skeen, last podcast you had, you talk about your DM was dry, son. I kind of hurt my feelings because I'm always in your DM.
Oh no.
I'm about to say, yo, Skeen, what about me, son? I'm always in your DM, B. I'm always in your DM.
Nah, it was like more on the relationship tip.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. I kind of figured that. I was like, yo, damn, son.
No, but I'm saying if you would have heard it, you would have said, you see, sometimes it lights up, and it's my man Jay. I know it's going to be funny, so on and so forth. But yeah, with your homegirl Ish, she in love out there.
Yeah, man. Good for her, man. Good for her, man. It's been a long time coming. Good for her.
So it's all good stuff. So bust it out, man. We're going to get a little political in here because we got to, right?
A
lot of shenanigans going on.
We're going to ruffle some feathers.
Yeah, listen, man, it is what it is. A lot of like what I said, shenanigans, a lot of fugazi activities out here. So first, we're gonna start out with your man D Trump. You know what I'm saying? Almost catching up.
Mr. I'm all ears. Mr. I'm all ears. Yeah, that was crazy.
So it's funny, right? Because I heard about it and I was like, word? So I kind of saw the video and I was like, oh, shit, yeah, they try to murk him, right?
Yeah.
So the whole story, you know, it obviously becomes topic of conversation and stuff like that. So, but hold on for a second. So what happened was your man, you know, obviously, bullet, the whole 9 yards, secret police or whatever they called, jump on him to save his life and stuff like that. So number one, Secret Service jumping him, right? Because when they take the oath, they're going to take a bullet for the president, right? So they jumped in. I was like, yo, they about that life. You know what I'm saying? They're going to take a bullet for ex-president, president, doesn't matter. But then the craziness starts, right? So all of a sudden you see your boy get up and all that, you know what I'm saying? With the fist in the air, wilding out for the cookout. And I'm saying to myself, yo, this is crazy, right? And then later on when the reports come out, it was like, yo, if he would have tilted his head or kept his head the same way, he would have caught it in the brain, that type of stuff. So, but to me, it was just like, yo, it's crazy times, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to get your thought on what you thought when you heard about everything going on.
You know what's the funny thing? I was just like you. I was shocked, right? Because people was texting me and all this other thing. So I'm thinking it's a BB gun. You know, I'm thinking somebody must have threw something. You know, because if you see the video, you can't really tell much when you first watch it. You just think like, you know, somebody threw something. You know, his reaction was kind of like late. So he was like, you know, you're trying to figure out what was going on. And then just like you, like, you know what I'm saying? Once everything was breaking out, I was like, holy shit. And when he got it with the fist pump, I said, oh, man, Biden, you in trouble. I said, your man's looking like Captain America right now. It's over for you, Biden. It's a wrap. I said, good luck.
The shit was with that was Like it became real to me and stuff like that when I heard the pop pop, like, and then it, you know what I'm saying, then all of a sudden he goes down. So I think it was real when I heard the pop pop and then he goes down and stuff, and then Secret Service jumps on him and stuff like that. But then the shenanigans start, right? Like the day later or whatever the case is, all of a sudden, cats really quick to make money and stuff, so they're gonna go out and make the T-shirts. I think 50 Cent posted many men wish death upon me. So I thought that was funny with the leaking. My man had the blood coming in his eye and stuff like that. So I already said, all right, they're gonna take this propaganda stuff and then they're just gonna run with it, which they did. But here's another thing, right? So in conversation with talking to some colleagues and stuff like that, I've seen documentaries, right? When a president or an ex-president um, is going somewhere to give a speech or whatever, they have Secret Service, and they usually go in there a day, 2 days prior. They make sure the whole area is cool. They come with a game plan. If it's somewhere outdoors, they make sure that no rooftops is being used. Everything, all maintenance is shut down. Everything is on lockdown, pretty much, right? Because Secret Service is running the show in collaboration with the local authorities there, right? So then one dude was like, yo, man, all this shit that they do to lock stuff down, and one kid is going to climb the roof of some warehouse building, have access to go up there because he got to come up with the book bag with the rifle and all kinds of shenanigans. And he's going to get through Secret Service and police and stuff like that to get propped up there. I just thought it was one of those moments like, yeah, I see where you're going with it. I just thought that's what came to my head.
Which really shocked me because how the story is told, what Secret Service does, you're absolutely right. So they walk around the area and look for all exit points, blah blah blah. So the kid was, what they were saying is he was outside the Secret Service scope because they only protect the president within a certain barrier.
Gotcha.
So, which was still crazy to me because, like you said, you coming with a rifle, you got a bag, you got local police officers who supposedly saw him and spoke to a Secret Service. That's what they're saying, and no one did anything. So I don't know how he even got those rounds off, because the locals there saw him, reported him to the local police, department, and then the local department notified the Secret Service, and he was still able to have enough time to get those rounds off. Now, I don't want to get all racial and stuff, I don't want to take it there, but that's crazy how, if it was one of us, we would put out the gum. It would have been over. You would have put out a stick of gum up there. It would have been over. You wouldn't have been able to climb up there. So right. To me, I don't even know how you make, like I said, they have a certain scope, like a Premier, where they have more secure, where it's more secure than where he was at. Suppose he was 150 yards away, or some math like that. I don't know what it was, but he was outside Secret Service scope, and I guess it was up to the local police department to kind of secure the area outside of their scope. You know what I'm saying? So it's. I mean, a lot of people had their koofies on. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was a lot of tinfoil conspiracy things about that too. But
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, like the one thing I never found out, like where this shit was at, where it happened. What city?
Damn. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I wish I had a computer over here to Google it, man. I don't even. Oh, Pennsylvania.
Yo, shout out to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, son.
Tell me.
Yeah, son.
Yo, shout out to them.
Yo, son. Yo, everybody got a gun out there, Skeen.
That's what I'm saying, right? So here's what it is, right? So this kid, I don't know, how old was he? Like 20 something?
Yeah, he was a kid, man. He was man, probably not even 22, like 21, 22, maybe.
So he probably went into your local Walmart, copped a rifle or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the scary part, right? And then that's here. It's like, for example, I remember back in the days, you can walk to a Dick's Sporting Goods and buy a hunting rifle. As long as you passed FBI clearance or whatever, you ain't had no felonies or whatever. However, the background check happens. But I remember watching a dad go in to Dick's Sporting Goods with his daughter, and he's buying a rifle because they hunters, right? So he bought a rifle, and then Shorty's getting, like, they had kit rifles for kid sizes, and her shit was pink. Dude, and she was legit with it. Mind you, she was like, I'm gonna say maybe 10 to 12 years old. And she there doing her thing and holding it. And I'm like, yo, this is real. You know what I'm saying? So imagine dad was to piss her off, let's just say, God forbid. He pisses the shit out. She's pissed off. She grabs her rifle and then boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how you could just go to Walmart and cop. You know what I mean? Whatever. I don't think you could go to Dick's Sporting Goods anymore and buy a rifle. But I'm just saying back then, this was like 2010, 2012, around there and stuff like that. So I don't know. It was just something crazy that I thought about. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. America is just wow. It's just
Yeah,
becoming the
yeah,
wild, wild west.
yeah, man. Yeah, Ski. Yeah, Ski. That's crazy. Even Walmart, you were able to do that too. Dick's Sporting Good, Walmart. It was not, and coming from New York, you don't see stuff like that. So it's like a culture shock because, like, when you go outside the city and you see how easy it is to attain a gun, it's scary. Oh, it's scary.
That the other shit that think about that too, right? Like for example, like some of the high schools we went to, like I went to John F. Kennedy.
Mm.
People just go to these crazy high schools in New York and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yo, I don't think we've ever had like a school shootout or something. Not that I don't remember being one in the city. But every time like you look at these high school shootouts or grade school shootouts or whatever, elementary schools, junior high schools, is usually in the crazy areas like Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Maine, like secluded areas where it's supposed to be all cool, not hood. Some wild out white boy, I'm gonna keep it a buck because it usually is. Wild out white boy goes in there, machine gun, AK, something, something, semi-automatic, this, and then just everything. But in the hood, like yeah, you'll find your dumbass coming in trying to sneak in a 22 into the school, and he gets caught up right real quick. Never gets a shot off. That's not even the intent. I'm gonna think just thinking back when I was young, you just wanted to show you had a little props or something. But these cats out in these suburban areas and stuff like that, they just going all out like they Rambo, like they've been watching Commando and shit from back in the days, and they just want to go shoot up the whole school because you know what I'm saying. They lack social skills or they're bullied or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? I just know. I just thought it was something crazy. But go ahead, Jay.
I'm gonna play devil's I'm gonna play devil's advocate with that, man. You know what is too old? Because I went to Louis D. Brandeis and a lot of schools out here, a lot of high schools out here. Remember, these joints is like Rikers out. So you go through metal detectors, you go pat down. They don't even let you bring in a glass bottle. You know what I'm saying? Even back then, they didn't even really allow cell phones like that. Well, even when that was coming up, they'll hold your cell phone. So it's difficult to bring a weapon in, man, in any of the high schools in the city. You know, so that's another reason why it's a lot very safe out here. Because, like I said, it's a culture shock when you go outside the city, you see these schools, no metal detectors, hardly any security, hardly any pat down. Barely even got wands. So it's that's why. But I think the kids over here are more. I don't know. I want to say more mentally stable. Maybe not. You know, that's why probably we don't have like random shootings. Usually when somebody gets shot, is like, it don't look at me reason. It's never a good reason for somebody to get shot. But it's usually like local beef, But as in coming in, nobody's really that stupid to try to come into school and try to shoot up a school because, like I said, man, just sneaking in a bubble gum in school with aluminum foil is like impossible. You know what I mean? So it's different. It's different here.
Yeah, you're right. Because I mean, like for example, like the schools that my daughters go out here, in Carolina and stuff like that. Like I've been to their school. Like I remember when my little one used to go to her grammar school. It looked like a freaking university, and you could just walk in and everything was cool. They had no metal detectors. You get, hey, good morning, sir. How are you? What brings you in this fine morning? You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So that you're absolutely right because you know what I'm saying. I remember when I got out of Kennedy High School, I think that's when they started putting the metal detectors and stuff. So you know what I mean. But yeah, you're absolutely right. It is tough to get any type of weapon up in schools, especially in New York. You know what I'm saying. We're not playing that shit, dog. We gonna do these. You know what I'm saying.
We're gonna shoot the five. Or you gonna get stomped out.
Yeah. Either way, I remember
You want
it
to
would
get
be
the
like
tens?
it would
You
be
want to get
shit
the
like,
tens?
you know what I'm saying? Like I remember being in Kennedy and be like, yo, some cats from George Washington is here. Oh, word? Like,
Oh, we
nah.
outside. Yo, you can get the Tims ready, son. Get the Tims, the Black Ops. We outside.
Yeah, and that's what it was, right? You would go, either you smack or you get smacked, whatever,
That's
except
it.
you lived another day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
speaking about living another day and all that, your man Sleepy Joe, he was like, he said, listen, B, deuces. And I think it's more of a health issue. You know what I'm saying? Because like you can see, he just like, nah. So I think it's more of a health issue where he bows out of the presidential race and stuff, and then VP Harris, pretty much takes over and stuff like that. But then your man Trump, he said it was going to be a easy victory now that he's going up against her. So I don't know. What's your thoughts on that?
Yo, I love Trump, man. Yo, yo, he's made for TV. He's like, yo, come on, man, she's ugly. Like he should have been a boxer, man. The way, the way he be roasting his opponents, and that's the point, man. It's just a roast fest for him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, Biden's 80 years old, bro. He's up there. You could just tell, man. You could just like these last days, man. You could just see his eyes spinning in his head, bro. Like he don't even know how to get off the stage. Your man is like. Yo, Skeen, you don't even know where he going. Like people gotta walk him off the stage. Like, yo, it's this way, yo. Like real dizzy, man. So I'm glad, man. He stepped out, man, and he did the right thing, man. I think he did the right thing. It's still admirable. I know I'm cracking mad jokes and I roast him all the time, man. But it was the right thing to do. Cause that's a stressful job. Oh, that's being a president. You see how people go in there with black hair next to you, they be jet white, bro. It's every day. It's till you get up to you sleep non-stop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on. It's too much. It's too much for old man.
Yeah, that definitely for him. I think he
Yeah.
was already old going in, and I think my man is even older now when he's on his way out. So
80 plus. That's crazy. My man
many
don't even
men,
know what he had for breakfast.
oh many men wish death on me. But it's crazy how the whole political thing is just it's comical. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
absolutely.
fucking soap opera, like they said, man. This is a soap opera after another, bro.
I don't know, man. But one thing you said, I remember, like if anybody follows Jay had a little bit of a Instagram like 10 hours ago. My
All
man
right.
went, yeah, my man went on the gram and all that, and he was just talking the political stuff, and it was great. I agreed with everything Jay said, right? Um, so it was good rant. I loved it. I was like, yo, this is funny and stuff like that. But it makes sense, absolutely sense, right? Because here's one thought that came to my mind though, right? So it's just little things like where I'm just gonna keep it simple. Cause I think I've said it in the past too. Is just like if you look at gas prices, right? So every time there's a Democrat in the White House, gas prices are through the roof. They just go up, 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 up. When a Republican is in the White House, that I can remember, the price, especially when Trump was, right? Prices were low. You know what I'm saying? And that's not because they got everybody. They roll together. So all right, President Republican, most of the CEOs and all these, they'll probably be Republicans too, or whatever the case is. So they're on the same thing. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Everything is love. Democrat wins. Now we don't fuck with them. So now gas prices go up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. Because I remember when Obama was in a president dog, at that time I was driving a Beamer. So I had to get premium gas. That shit was through the roof. You know what I'm saying? And then when my man Trump won, all of a sudden I'm like, yo, all right, gas prices is all right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, right? You rub me, I rub you, that type of shit. You
Yeah,
scratch my
yeah.
back, I scratch yours. So I just that's one thing when I'm keeping it simple, I'm like, yo, and like you said, they get shit done,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
then the other
Republicans get
cats,
shit done.
yeah. And then the other cats, they'll hit you with the yeah, fam and all that. Arroz con pollo, the whole 9 yards,
And
chimichurri
I'm
and
out.
all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hit you with a couple bachata steps and then they out. All right, see ya. See ya later. Don't even hear from them.
And that's what it is, right? To me, it's always been politics. To me, it's always been like who has the best bullshit,
Yeah.
And then once they get in, it's just I'm in. I don't need you anymore. I'm good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But like you said, oh, that's a great point that you made. That you made with the Republicans, man, and they business first. Say what you want to say about Trump. Say what you want to say about Republicans. They get shit done because they know it's about business first. And like you said, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. And listen, like I said on the grab, I don't agree with 100% of the things they say, but I'm not going to act like I disagree with everything they say. You understand what I'm saying? That goes with both parties. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, man, Republicans get things done, man. And I just feel like Democrats, they up to they old tricks with the boogeyman story of Trump gets to office. The sun is going to disappear. The vampire is going to come out and all these boogeyman stories. And it's like, dude, when Trump was in office, man, I mean, it was business as usual. And like you said, things was running a little smoother. Yo, Biden got the worst rating of all time, bro. Yo, son, of all time. Yo, worse than Nixon. Nigga got impeached. So nigga said, yeah, Nixon was like, yeah, I'm fucking up. I'm gonna be out. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna be out. And he got better. Yo, dude, this is crazy, man. Even if it's nuts, man. Like it's nuts. Like I said, man. Like I said, I'm no Republican. I'm not gonna say what party I represent, but I'm more of an independent now. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was on that Democrat wagon for a while, but like I said, man, I'm not, those old tricks, some boogeyman stories, those broken promises after broken promises, and nothing getting done, and handouts. I'm done.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny too to just to add to that, right? It's just like everybody usually concentrates on the presidential race. And I've said it before in the past. Like everybody concentrated on, oh, who's running this and who's running that? Are those the only two cats that we can vote? All right, cool. But that's here. That's on top of the food chain. It's the local people in your communities. Those are the people that have the biggest impact in your overall neighborhood, wherever you live at, your zones or whatever. Those are the people that really impact. That's the foundation. Presidential shit is right at the top. That he's going to oversee laws that kind of go countrywide, right? And that's fine. I get it. But it's the people at the level where you're at, where you're living, where you're paying your fare, when you're paying your tax, when you're paying your property tax. That's the people that you got to be super focused on when you're voting. But motherfuckers, nah, it's all about Trump. It's all about Biden. It's all about Harris, Fulanito, Mendito, the whole. But it's the cats on the lower level, and your not to say your level is low, but where you live at. Those are the people that have the most impact in your communities and stuff. And people overlook that shit because every time the ballot goes out, you don't have no idea who the fuck Juan Smith is and Joanna Carter. You have no idea.
You be like, who? And they even give you a pamphlet. You're like, who the fuck? Who is this? They've been there 20 years? Where the fuck I've been at? He's like, yeah, I've been your borough president for 30 years. Huh?
Yo, there's been, yeah, right? So, like, for example, you take a borough president or whatever, right? You have no idea who it is, right? So you get to the ballot, and being a Spanish person, right? Because I've heard Spanish people say this shit, right? So they'll look at the ballot, and all of a sudden they have a Garcia and let's say a Williams, right? Let's just say, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm gonna keep it a buck because I've heard it from them. Oh, I ain't know who it was, but I went with Garcia because those are my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, word?
That's what we doing. That's the Democratic Party. That's the Democratic Party. If they look like me or have or my last name, I'm gonna vote for them. They don't even know what their character, what they stand for. It's just, hey, he looks like me. He gotta be good. Yeah. But you know what it is though? Is that the president, when they're on the president level, and this is unfortunate, and I know it doesn't make any sense. They represent the rest of the party. So when people that's unaware or just don't know anything, they're gonna look at whoever president, see how they work, and they think that everyone else under him is on the same wave. And that's a problem we have with our people. We got to stop doing that. We got to stop thinking that this guy represents every single Democrat on the local and on the bottom level, because they don't. Everybody has their own different ideas. Each state has their own different things going on. people gotta really start waking up and start paying attention, man. Just wake up, man. Just take 2 minutes, man.
Yep.
Just take 2 minutes. And the thing is, you have a phone in your hand, which makes it's 2024. So any information you want, all you gotta do is press a couple of buttons. It's right there. It's right. It's on your phone. It tells you everything about the person. Come on, son. We can't be doing that, man.
Here's the thing, right? So you said everything correctly, and I love it. But the shit is like, yeah, you have $1,000 phone in your hand, right? But the first thing you want to do is go to Instagram, go to the socials and stuff, and hit buttons and stuff. But so people don't use that, right? People don't use technology for what it is, right? So like shit that I'm amazed at is when people come in and be like, yo, excuse me, do you know where this, let's just say, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Hey, do you know where the Walmart is at? Motherfucker, use your phone. Google the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
How do you get lost, B? How do you got Google Maps, bro? Ain't no way you can get lost and shit. Usually, it takes you right to the door, bro. Yo, these phones do so much. It's crazy, bro. And people still don't know what's going on. This shit is
Shout out to the gram.
Shout out to the gram, B. Hoping the cheeks, B.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Jay, though. I'm gonna keep it a buck, B. When I'm having a hard day, I hit the gram, cheeks, makes me smile.
Yeah. Makes everything all right, man. You realize the world ain't that bad. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
We gonna make it, man.
We gonna make it, son. We gonna make it.
Yo, there was something else I wanted to say because sometimes we just go on a rant and stuff like that. But now to your point, right? You got technology at your hand. We don't use it, but yeah, we complain. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. But yeah, man, to your point is just like, sometimes. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, but now I got it. But at the same time, back to your point, it was like, yeah, so I don't do my research, right? You don't vote for your local people, right? So I believe there was a borough president in the Bronx many years ago. My man was more corrupt than God knows what the fuck, but he kept winning elections because I think he was Spanish. I'm going to say he was. I can't remember, but I think he was. Maybe he was from Manhattan. I don't know. But he was corrupt for many years. He was there, and then he got caught up on some, and then the truth came out. And I think he was from the Bronx. For some reason, that shit is just in my head. Pero, but the reason he won is because the Spanish community just kept voting for him because, you know what I'm saying? He was Espinosa or some shit like that. I remember his last name, something like that. And he just kept winning because of his last name. Oh, before I forget. So here it is, right? So your man, Many Men, you know what I'm saying? Next day he comes out, got the patch on his shit. So then he's going to the Republican National Convention. So all of a sudden, this motherfucker became Nelly because then people at the crowd had patches on the side of their ear, dog. Like I'm saying to myself, yo, what the fuck is... Yo, grown fucking people in their 40s, 50s, and 60s with the patches on their ear, yo. Like Nelly used to wear the little Band-Aid. Many Men.
Yo, I love this country, bro. Yo, you gotta love it, bro. You gotta love it, man. I'm telling yo, Skeen. Yo, it's crazy, Skeen.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Skeen here, back to let you know and remind you that my co-host Aisha has an amazing poetry book called Treetop Echoes. It is available now on Amazon as well as Barnes & Nobles. So if you're in the market for a new book, please pick it up. You will not be disappointed in this amazing poetry book. So the name of the book, once again, Treetop Echoes, available on Amazon and Barnes & Nobles. Get your copy today. Then here's the other shit, right? No matter what you feel about Trump or whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But basically what you tell me is I can commit fraud, pay somebody off, sleep with a hooker, grab somebody by the crotch, get fired many times, almost got impeached, the whole 9 yards, and I could still run for the country. Holla at me.
Yeah. And countless felonies and people that get out of jail can't even vote. But this dude is this dude is running it up in the judicial system, running it up, and it's crazy.
Yo, dog, I'm glad you said that, right? So there was something that I saw on the Supreme Court, right? I think Trump has nominated when he was president like 5 people under his presidency, and now they're on the Supreme. They're one of the Supreme judges, right? Supreme Court judges. So somebody said like, "Yo, Yabi," because once you get this position, the only way you lose this position is by death, because you're there forever. You know what I'm saying? So after this presidency happens and all that, let's say Trump becomes president, I think 2 more are ready to retire. So in other words, if he wins, he's gonna elect 2 more Supreme judges, right? So now there's gonna be, I think, 7 that he appointed. That once he's done, they're gonna live for 25 years and they're gonna have that powerful impact. Now that's something that you should be like, yo, that's crazy. So under his presidency, if it's 2 times, he's gonna have like 6 to 7 Supreme judges on the Supreme Court thing, and that to me, his legacy is gonna be 25 years from now. The dude is gonna be dead probably, and they still, I don't know, whatever it is, but I think that's a powerful impact too.
Yeah, and if I'm not wrong, because I'm sorry, I'm kind of like in and out. I think they let him slide on a couple of things he got convicted on, because the people that he put in office, that the judicial, like judges and Supreme Court. So to me, that's wild. That's wild, Ski. Wild.
Like Don King used to say, "Only in America, baby."
God love it, baby. God bless
Only in
America, baby.
Only in America.
I think it's the Pac. He's Pac. He's the Pac of the politician.
Yo, son, that shit is crazy though.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I know, like me and Ish have spoken before too. It is like, damn, these are the only 2 cats. Like nobody else. Like, can I get somebody? Like I remember, and I've said it before. I remember when I was younger, we being growing up, you had other candidates. Like you'll have, like, let's say for example, I don't know. Let's see if I can remember some of these. I probably can't, man. These motherfuckers. But at least you had like 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and then they had runoffs. And now you don't even get that anymore. Now it's just this guy from the beginning of time, because nobody else, because if you go up against Trump for the Republicans, he's gonna, no, I'm gonna stomp you. Blah blah. That's how powerful this guy is, I guess. And then on the Democratic side, you really don't, who wants to step up? You know what I'm saying? And it was just like they'll step up and then bow out real quick. I don't know. It was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, you remember Ross Perot, the millionaire?
my man Rozzy Ross.
Yeah. My man came out of nowhere, but at least he had a little run or something.
Yeah, he had a little run. But I think nobody want, you know what it is, Ski? Nobody want to inherit this mess. It's just such a mess. I just think everybody's just sitting out like, no, thank you. This shit is a shit show. I think that's another reason nobody want to go against Trump, because it's just like nobody want to be connected to him, whether they're on his side or on the opposite side. He's just a mess, and it's everything. Everything that's going on right now with us is just a mess, bro. It's absolutely a mess, man. I can't remember the last time America been this crazy, B. Like it gets to those days that you can't even look people in the eye. Like, you from America? You're like, yeah. How can you tell? yeah, I can see the hurt in your eyes.
that reminds me of the motherfucking, like when I'm here in Carolina, and the minute I start talking, like people be like, "Yo, what part of New York you from?" You know what I'm saying? Because I just stand out and shit like that. That would be the same shit like us going to Europe and shit. Gonna be like, look at these motherfuckers and shit.
Look at these motherfuckers. Look at these motherfuckers. There's a laughing stock all across the country. There's a laughing stock right now. I know they dying right now. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. I think that's why people are not running. They just like, let this guy get in or don't get in. And once he's 4 years over, then maybe. Man, I don't know, man. They just, people don't want no part of it. It's messy, yo. It's messy.
It is, man. But then I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it's just like, all right, now, like, now you got the vice president who's going to run. And then I think she already picked her mate to run and stuff like that. And I'm saying to myself, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like you. It's just like a big question mark. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Hold on, Jim. My bad. Go ahead.
And then nobody know what's going on with her. Everybody's looking at the news, and people are just like, I'm happy that we have a woman. I'm happy because she looked like us. And I'm like, this is what we doing? Is this like Democrats? This is what we doing? Like, she looked like us. She's a woman. That's it. God, that's all I need. That's all I need. I don't care about nothing else. I'm like, what are we doing as a society here, man? Like, I'm lost. And then people get offended. And then they start with the boogeyman Trump. Well, we can't let Trump get back in the office. I'm like, why? It's going to be just as racist as the president like it's always been. This is America. Like, it's nothing going to change. It's nothing going to change. And I don't see that. Like, those boogeyman stories, it just needs to stop. And we need to stop with that. Like you said, that because the person got our complexion or our last name or is a female or whatever the situation, or black or brown, we got to stop people giving credit for what's out here. Because it's BS, man.
Yeah.
I can't. And I got people arguing me in my comments. Oh, when Trump gets in office, all this and this is going to happen. And you're like, who told you this? Where do you get this from? Like, like it's crazy. Skeen, the stories out there and what's going to happen and all this conspiracy theories. And I'm like, yo, dude, man, ain't nothing going to change but the weather. Ain't nothing going to change but the weather. Yo, that's how I'm going to the polls.
Yo, fuck it. You gotta do it like Nelly.
Go to the polls, son. Yo, who you? They gonna be like, who you here for? You just go look at them like, oh, right here, right.
I'm gonna go in just Manny, man. Manny. Yo, you know what's funny though? I already see it, man. For Halloween, Mad Cats with the patch
with the patch in the ear, with the blonde wig, like this with the blood, with the Secret Service, holding his shoe, holding his shoe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the shoes. Yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Yo, but the
that was crazy. He's crazy.
The funny thing is, I shouldn't say the funny thing because I mean he's whatever. It is what it is. But imagine he would have kept his head in the same direction. He would have caught it in the brain. Totally different story. Now he sort of becomes, I don't know, like he'll be one of those, ex-presidents that we talk about that got assassinated and this, that, and now he becomes a martyr. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was just how would the country react? You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of people was talking about civil war. It could have been ugly. It could have been ugly for both sides. You know what I mean? It could have been like on some hip hop, Biggie and Pac type of beef, man. Because some people, you got a lot of people here don't got no common sense, man. They take that shit personally. They're like, yo, you got my man Trump. I'm gonna have to get your man Biden. He ain't safe out here no more. So it could have got really, really ugly. And not even for them, but just us on a local level, man. It could have been really, really, really nasty. I don't know about that Civil War thing. I think that's a little exaggerated, but it could have been real nasty. Like people getting physical. Like it could have been very, very nasty for society, man. And when I think about that, because someone did the same thing you did, kind of broke down. It was like, yo, if he turned a little bit to the right, it would have opened his melon. And I'm looking and I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, yeah, you're right. 2 inches to the left, and your man wouldn't have been here. Like sometimes, like you just, like you, it's so unreal. Like you, because the last assassination I remember was Reagan. Yeah. That's the last one I remember. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's surreal. But so every time I look at the story, it's like always some new thing that come up, and you're just looking and you're like, holy cow, blown away. And I'm here. I'm still on the fact. I'm thinking they just threw something and somebody was just being, stupid or whatever, man. And but like you said, when you heard the pops, I was like, oh shit, this shit is real.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I saw the video and shit like that, like for real, like when I saw the video, there wasn't. like usually if I see a video like that, I get a human reaction of like, oh shit, that's crazy. Like I got no, it was just, oh well. That was my reaction. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like it took me a little back because I am an emotional person, right? Like, so I see something, I'd be like, yo, that's crazy. Like, I could see something on the gram, some dude on a motorcycle, all of a sudden he hits something, I'd be like, yo, he's dead. Like, that's crazy. Or he could be seriously hurt. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, well. Like, it was just like, you've done so much bad that eventually it's going to catch up to you. That's the way I kind of felt about it and stuff like that. I mean, he's still a human, but whatever. Some
Yeah.
people say, like, he's whatever.
Another
But,
thing is we're numb, Ski. Like as a society, like we're numb,
yeah.
especially American after like what's going on in Palestine and Israel over there, seeing all that chaos and all that bloodshed, and like I said, having access to that. Because remember, America is known for like, you know, maybe if you watch the Spanish channels, they show you the raw dogs, but really, like a lot of these broadcasts don't really get like that up and close. You know, they really don't. So it's like now that you see all this happening, it's like you're numb. It's like you're just there, like you said, Ski, like, oh, all right, whatever. Yeah, like another day. People get shot every day, B.
Yeah, you be all right, B.
Shot every day, you be all right, G.
Yeah. Catch that every day.
Every day. You be all
Nah,
right?
but yo, true what you said though, right? Like I remember, man, I think I was like a teenager, but my mom was watching Primer Impacto on Channel 41, and it was a video back then. This was before social media, but the video went, I guess you can say viral, but through TV, where it was a dude went up to some girl and just cold shot her in the head, boom, and then they showed it on Primer Impacto, and it was like, yo, this is gonna be graphic, and I remember as a kid, I'm like, yo, that is fucking crazy. I've never seen something like that, just sort of like live, but it was already taped, but still. It was like shot the young lady in the head, and I think then he shot himself or something like that. I think it was, but I think yeah, when you grow up in the Spanish news, they ain't give a fuck. They will show you the raw dog raw and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah. For a fact, man. That's when I'm just like you, Ski. That's when I really, you know, before the cell phones, before this, the internet, like that's where you saw, like, you know what I'm saying, the raw McGraw. You're like, oh shit, because like I said, the local, you know, American channels, NBC, CBS, Fox, they're not going to get that graphic with you. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still family orientated, so they don't get that, you know, like that gutter, should I say? So it's nuts, man. I just think people are numb, man. I think, you know, people see shit and it's just like, oh well, like every day, you know what I mean? Which is nuts, man. Which is nuts. Even people younger than us, it's like no fear, no nothing. I'm like, damn, man, this is getting crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. It's sometimes
It's getting crazy.
it's like a numbing thing, right? You just
we just numb. We just numb. And then plus with the whole war going on, you know, the things that we saw, like just on the gram, Facebook, YouTube, it's raw, man. It's raw.
Yeah, it's raw and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff going on and stuff like that. So yeah, so your man Sleepy Joe, he going on vacation. He gonna take some time off and stuff like that.
Going fishing. Going fishing.
He going fishing. I think he already fishing. He in the
in his tub. Wife was like, no, you're not, honey, you're still in the house. It's like this, huh? Trying to catch fish in his tub. At like 4 a.m. She wake up to brush her teeth. What the fuck are you doing here? He got the whole outfit on.
It was crazy because it was funny. I was when he announced, I think he announced on Saturday he wasn't running.
Less than a week ago.
Right. So I remember I was helping some lady and stuff, and I'm like talking to her and stuff like that, and all of a sudden she looks at me and she goes, she was Indian too. She goes, "Oh, Biden just said he's not running for president anymore." So I looked at her and I was like, "Yeah, okay." Like, you know what I'm saying? He was already on vacation.
Yeah, he's been not running. He's been out there. He hasn't been there for the last 2 years. You know? Biden.
like I didn't watch none of the presidential debate and stuff like that, but I heard it was a shit show between both
Yeah,
of them and
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah. I didn't see it either.
I just saw snippets, and even when you watch the snippets, it's like you could just tell like he was not there. Biden. Nope, never question. He just said, yo, and Trump had immunity for him too. I ain't gonna lie. Trump was like, I don't even think he knows what he's saying. Like, Trump, you totally checked out. Ski's over. Oh my god.
Too much,
yo,
man.
yo,
Fucking
son.
America, bro.
Yo, you can't make this shit up, Ski. You can't.
This shit is too much, bro. I don't know where the
Yo,
fuck
you
we're
can't
going.
make this up, yo. I cannot be. I already know where I'm going for Halloween, Ski. Thank you. Gotcha. Copy.
Yeah, this Halloween is gonna be
place.
crazy. But yo,
Yo.
but to be honest, bro, it was just like crazy because the the Republican stuff. Like I've said, I don't watch none of that shit, but just to watch the snippets, like you said, and having grown people showing up to a national convention and they got patches in their ear and shit. Like I'm like, dog, that's what we doing. That's what you decided to do today.
That's wow, Ski. I didn't even see it. That's wild, bro.
It's gonna pop up on your phone now that we
Yeah,
talking.
yeah. I know. It's gonna pop up on my feed now. Now that you spoke about it, it's gonna pop up. Oh, and I'm gonna screenshot it and make it my screen. I'm making my screensaver as soon as every time it pop up. Many men that perform me.
Yo, and then the funny thing, somebody out there got to correct me, but I think this was accurate. When your man came out for the Republican National Convention, he came out to that song, bro.
No, Ski, no way.
The
Way.
yes, the reason why is because 50 Cent reposted it on his feed. You know what I'm saying? And he came out to Many Men, and he just, white shirt, red tie with the patch. You know what I mean? My boy.
Ain't no way he gonna lose.
Many men for me. Blood in my eyes. Yo, son, good luck, son. Yo, I'm sorry, man. It's locked in, man. I don't see that, man. I can't. Yo, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be an uphill. It's gonna be an uphill battle, Democrats.
This bandage right here is gonna be huge.
I'm gonna sell my own bandage.
Stitches, don't need them.
And he's gonna still win. Yo, this dude can't even lose if he wanted to. This is nuts, bro.
Yo,
this is nuts.
It's too much, man. It's too
He's
much.
a New Yorker.
Trump is a true New Yorker, bro. Trump is a true New Yorker, bro. Ain't no way, man. He's immortal. He's immortal, man. You can't beat him.
Yo, you know what's funny though? Back in the days, right? I don't know. Like I remember when this is when he won the presidency. When he won, right? I remember being at so the votes started coming in, right? And I remember that night being home and stuff like that. So I said, yo, let me go to the gym because Hillary looked like she was pulling away. It looked like there was a little gap there between Hillary and him. Hillary was in the lead. So I went to the gym, whatever, and getting my workout in. So then I happened to look at the TV and I'm like, oh, she still has a lead by a little bit, right? So on and so forth, whatever. As I finish my workout, I go back to the TV. Now he has the lead by a chunk. And I remember saying, like, oh shit, this motherfucker gonna win. Anyway, long story short, he wins, right? So all of a sudden he wins. I think I remember going to work the next day and people were like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Like the dude that was running his reality show and shit like that, you're fired. That dude won. And it was just like a numbing, like like in the streets, you can feel the numbness in the streets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, or indifferent, whatever. It didn't matter. But you know what I'm saying? It was just I just remember that feeling and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just everybody was just like on some quiet shit. You know what I mean?
Shocked, shocked.
Yeah.
Because Trump, that's what Trump does, man. You're not gonna beat him in a roast fest. You're just not gonna do it. You're not gonna beat him. He's like that dude on the block. You just not. He's just gonna forever roast you. You can't beat him, man. And that's how he gets you, man. All those one-on-ones, man. When he's just too much, man. He's too fun. He's too entertaining. And
Like
that's America. America is all about entertainment, man.
Yeah,
That's what we're about. Yeah.
He's
That's
an
what we're
entertainer.
about. Yeah, he's an entertainer, man. That's what we love.
Even when he lying, he telling the truth.
Yeah. He's a New Yorker. He's a New Yorker.
Look you dead in the eye, lie to you with a
Hey,
smile.
lie to you, man. Hey, look at you like. You gonna tell me?
Then you kind of looking at it like, oh shit, yeah,
Yeah, baby, you're right. Come on, Skeen. If that's not a New Yorker, what you want me to? If that's not a true New Yorker, because you know everybody got a bullshit story. Everybody got a bullshit story out here.
he got 1,000 of them shit.
that's your man on the block. That you just chill, you just let him go, let him go. Let him cook.
Like,
Let him cook.
you remember that song? Something. It was something. It wasn't me. Caught it in the bathroom. It wasn't
The
me.
shaggy shit. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Grabbed her by the crotch. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It was shot in
And you
me.
believe him too. He's like, wasn't me. And you believe him too, Skeen. You believe him too.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. I love it though, man. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it.
Yo,
it's just so entertaining.
yeah, he is like you. Sometimes you just want to hear him to see
Yeah.
how you gonna lie today.
What you
And he'll
gonna tell
dead
me?
look at you in the face. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
Yo, you say how you gonna lie today? You know he's one of those dudes, man. But what I'm telling you, when he talks, the whole room goes quiet.
Yo, that's the shit too, right? Like you remember, everybody got that dude on the block that here comes dude. You know he gonna lie, but you're like,
But you
fuck
like,
it, let me just fuck
fuck
with
it. You got nothing to do. We got too much
nothing to
time
do.
on hand. You got nothing to do. Let me see what you gonna tell me today.
Yeah.
And you end up crying, just laughing, bro. And you tell everybody what he told you. He becomes a legend. Be on the block. That's how Trump is, man.
Everybody know him. And then
Yeah,
after
everybody know.
after he tells you the bullshit story, you be like, word, that's what's up. You dap him up like, yo, my man.
Yeah, word. That's crazy.
Always keeping it 100. Because in reality, he is, right? Even if he's lying to you, he's keeping it 100.
100, man. That's his lie.
Yeah.
That's his lie.
Even when I'm lying, I'm telling you the truth.
You're a pimp. You're a pimp. Trump is a pimp. Trump is a pimp. And you're gonna like it.
Many.
Where's that before me?
Yeah. Before we close this one out today, but they killed the kid though, right? The kid on the roof.
Yeah, they popped him.
Yeah.
You know, they don't take no prisoners once the shots rang out, it was over. Even if it didn't ring out, it was over.
Well, who popped him though? Was it Secret Service?
I believe it was Secret Service when they got on top of the roof. Matter of fact, no, it wasn't. It was a Secret Service that was standing on top of Trump, looking out. They got him first, and then they climbed up and got the kid.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because they had him on site for a minute, and then once they heard the gunshots ran off, they did what they did. But that's another thing. Like they saw the kid up there before he even took the shot. So I'm lost. I don't get it.
Yeah, I heard some people like during the news stuff when they were talking to people, they were like, yeah, that some people identified the kid as like, yo, what's up with that dude? Why is he climbing up there? So on and so forth. Like they were actually like just going through the stuff, you know what I'm saying? And identifying them, and like nobody was really doing nothing to try to I don't know. It's just like you can have a conspiracy and be like, yo, hold up, y'all supposed to have this whole perimeter on lockdown. Why as a kid, going up the roof and stuff and nobody says nothing, or nobody, reports it to to some type of authority and be like, yo, why is this kid going up the thing? You know what I mean?
Listen, man, like I said, man, and I hate to take it there. And I hate to make it a black and white issue, but I don't know. I don't know if they were trying to they thought the kid was trying to get better seats because he was a Republican. He said, nah, show your thing. He chilling. He good. He just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what was going on with them. I don't know what they were thinking, bro.
Yeah,
I
like
really
Michael,
don't. But they
like
slept.
Michael,
They slept on the wheel.
yeah, like Michael Jackson said, it doesn't matter.
My ass would have got shot. I would have asked the question. I would have said, sir, I would have got popped. I would have got popped.
Cool.
Yo.
What's the other shit? Annie, are you okay?
Are you okay?
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth
service. Service.
Nah, man, yo, crazy times, man, crazy.
Yo,
times.
It is. It's a fucking soap opera. I'm telling you, it's a novela. It's a fucking novela.
Yeah. So remember, man, when you're voting, don't vote for the person who has the same last name like you.
Yes.
Yes. Do your research.
Yeah, man. Take 5 minutes out on Google, man. Take 5 minutes.
Use your phone for other than Instagram, the X. But do listen to the podcast, though.
Your podcast. We'll let you know what's up. We'll let you know what's up.
Yeah. And here's just an idea. This is a public service announcement. If you're lost, just hit Google.
Maps.
Yo, man, this is too much. Jay, man.
Yo,
rocking with you is always good, man. It's
Skeen, yeah, man. Same here, man. Thank you for the live, bro. I needed that shit, man. You had me fucking tearing today, man.
Yo, if y'all already know,
tearing. That was crazy.
Yeah, it is, man. But yo, listen, man. Thank everybody. Like I said, man, the last time I looked, there was 46 countries listening to this podcast. Still ask myself why. But it was just like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to give you some news. We're going to give you some, besides relationships and shit, we're going to give you something to listen to, something to laugh about. You know what I'm saying? Just sometimes we just need laughter sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. So we appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know, because Russia's listening now.
Ooh. My man Pooin out there?
Yeah.
My man Pooin's like, yeah.
Yeah, he listening right now to Manny Ming. Manny Mendruski. Manny Men.
Like, put that up.
Put that up for me, Druski. I want to listen. Babushka. But shout out to everybody who tunes in on a weekly basis. I'm glad my man Jay made some time for me today and stuff like that to bring you more content, more laughter. Just give you something to think about, man. Besides, obviously the U.S. right now is a soap opera. But at the same time, man, like we said, and we had a little segment in this podcast when it was like, yeah, we always look at the top office, which is the presidential office, but it's the ones at your level, at that level, that local level that you need to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So, don't vote for the person who looks like you, smells like you, has the last name like you, and stuff like that. Try to make the educated vote. Do your research, see what's going on, see what positive things they've done for your community and stuff like that, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? President is going to be the president. He's going to be an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? He's out here doing videos, selling sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
It's just all that.
Yeah, all that.
Buttons, all that. Band-Aids, all that. For the ears.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Trump Band-Aids coming to you.
Big shout out.
You're fired.
You're fired.
This coronavirus is going to be over in 6 months.
That was it. I believe them too. Like, all right.
Remember, when I lie, I tell the truth. It's
gonna be beautiful.
It's gonna be beautiful.
Yo, Skeen. Don't forget the all summer.
All summer. It's gonna be
all
huge.
summer, all summer. Oh
Huge.
my God, son! You can put the battery. Oh man, oh nah, son.
Yo, we good for this episode, y'all, man. Listen, I
Yo,
appreciate y'all.
oh
Shout out to my
God.
man Jay. If you want to follow him on the gram, is my boy at Jacuzzi. Is Jacuzzi, not Jacuzzi. I got it right. So follow him on Instagram. Me, Run Skeno, at Ishan Skeen. You know what I'm saying? Halloween costumes. We coming out live out here. You know what I'm saying? Get your Trump costume. It's gonna be huge.
I already see it. Oh, Skeen's already out of the game. Skeen's already out of the game. He's already out of the game.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, man. We appreciate you. Remember, it's gonna be huge. We're out of here, man. We'll catch you next week. Take care, y'all. Peace. It's gonna
Oh
be
my
huge.
God.
Yo, Skeen, son, when you put the battery in your ear, son.
Talking at Ishan Skeen.
Show you right.